Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we've got a bit of a banger here. We've got this new deck from Raid Shadow Legends. They've sent it through to us. There's a whole bunch of community-based stuff coming in the next couple of weeks. And I've got to say, most of it looks really cool. Yeah, it looks really cool. We've got a new login champion. I'm going to go through her. We've got a new community build champion, which is a really cool idea. And then there's going to be this kind of like award show stuff as well. So let's jump in. Let's see what's going on. And yeah, I guess as we go, let me know what you think. So let's go through what's going on. Between April 10th, which is tomorrow, and June 9th, so we've got a full month of this stuff. We've got Raid Community Weeks. It's a pretty uninspired title. But anyway, it's what it is. So officially launching on the 10th, there's going to be various novel activities, all aimed to give back to Raid's vibrant fans and players. Now, I will say, I'm going to throw this out there. No Dime December, right? Back in October, November, December, everyone was kind of like, you know, Raid don't give a shit about their community, blah, blah, blah. They're not doing anything. We want them to communicate more. And following that, a load of creators actually got to meet the dev team and talk about things we'd love to change. Since then, some things have actually changed. Not everything, but some things, right? Then the other part of it was like, Raid don't care about the community. Now we're getting some community-based stuff. Don't know, what do you think? Did that set of events have a bit of an impact? You know, are we turning a bit of a corner? Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Is it possible that it actually had a reasonable impact? Anyway, as part of Raid Community Weeks, we'll be giving away a new champion, Chronicler Adelin. Oh man, that's a tough one for me. Through our usual 7-day loyalty program. However, we're taking things up a notch, adding an extra 7 days worth of login rewards and a special phase 2 where players can earn more goodies via completing PvE and PvP challenges. That sounds cool to me. So normal 7-day login, another 7 days where you get stuff, and then other challenges, which maybe will give you like a soul, potentially. I don't know. I'm spitballing there, but it could be a soul-based stuff. We're also hosting our first ever Raid Community Awards, where we'll be awarding those players, content creators, and fans who really made their mark on Raid in the past year. So I guess back in the day, I used to do a award show with the Saffron Man. Saffron Man built all the info for it. I co-hosted it, and honestly, I was more there as like I could bring viewers, right? I had a bigger channel and stuff, and it was super fun. Actually, the Saffron Man put a ton of work into it, and it was a really good thing, right? The community loved it. You guys might not have heard of the Saffron Man. He's been out the scene for like a couple of years. I've got to say, I saw a video from him yesterday, which was in real bad taste. Real bad taste. Like basically on the back of this saying, I can't believe you've stolen my idea, blah, blah, blah. Like trying to call out Nub Raids, who's actually going to be the co-host of this community awards. Just done in bad taste. Like if I doubt the Saffron Man cares or will watch this, but you know, what you did back then was awesome. You know, if anything, it should be you saying, I think it's cool that Raid are now taking on the mantle, and it's probably as a direct impact of how good what you did was. So I think you've done it the wrong way, dude, if you watch this. But that aside, I actually think this is great for the community. Yeah, and especially as they're not just looking at content creators, they're also looking at, you know, players and fans who get involved in their other stuff. I'll be interested to see what they do with it, honestly. But I think it's actually very good for the community that they're going to do this. Players will be able to vote on winners, join us for grand celebrations. Cool. Okay, so let's have a look then. So I get given a bunch of visual assets. I'm sure Grim will do a great job of throwing them in right now so that I don't look like I'm just talking over assets. But we've got two champs here. So we've got the freebie, which is the chick with the book floating in the air, looking pretty damn sweet. And then we've got the dude who is looking like a wizened old wizard who basically we're going to get to choose their skill set for. So let's see what's going down. Chronicler Adelin. She's going to be a Bannerlord Force Legendary Support. So this is the freebie. We don't know anything about a kit yet. We're going to get that drop maybe, hopefully soon. I don't know when we're going to get it, but we've been told we're not getting it before I record this video. So I figured just go ahead. She's going to be available for all as a 7-day login reward. And it looks like that's going to start on Thursday. So as a Thursday, we're going to get all the information if we don't have it before. Pretty cool looking design, I think. She's almost like the Masquerade of the Ball type of vibe, but a support. So shrewd, cunning, wily. Delyn is one of the chroniclers, a clandestine branch of the Vault Keepers that is dedicated to finding and cataloguing the location of the Arbiter's many lost souls. Quite a cool backstory. Okay, so we will get to see her kit soon, but yeah, always good. Like, I think since they've been doing these free legendary champions as login rewards, it's been a good way for new players to catch up. You know, if you think about some of the champions that we've had for freebies over the last year, they've been pretty phenomenal champions, honestly. You know, Artak, Wukong, Ultimate Death Knight, Ronda, the Blade Master, like all of them are pretty much game changers for anyone who's starting out the game. And, you know, when I've been doing like my free-to-play series, they've just really helped get your account going. So, and honestly, even for some endgame players, you know, it was Ultimate Death Knight, Wukong, all over the arena. Yeah, all over it. Ronda has got a place in like niche arena teams. Artak in some of the endgame content as well. So I think they've done a pretty good job of helping people catch up with these different champs. And hopefully Delyn here is going to be the same. So mechanics, we've got, it's going to be available for a loyalty program. It's just like a login thing, which will last 14 days. So yeah, okay. So you'll get the champion on day 7. And on day 14, you will get a perfect soul as well. This is actually a nice touch. Having even, I don't know if it's going to be 1 star or what, probably be 1 star. Having even a 1-star soul as a new player makes a hell of a difference for your progression. So this is a nice touch. So the program's actually going to start on the 11th, not the 10th. Did I say 11th earlier? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the Thursday. And it's going to end on June the 8th. So you've got April, May, June. So yeah, like basically 2 months of play to be able to pick her up. And after that, you will be able to get her through shards as well. And then we've got this guy. So this is the interesting one for me. It's something they've never done before. They're basically opening up the skill set of this dude to the player base. So Vault Keeper Wixwell is going to be Sacred Order. Are they both Sacred Order? No, Bannerlord. Sacred Order. Affinity to be determined. Maybe by us. Not sure. It's obviously a legendary here. And the type of champion is also going to be determined by players. So said here, for the first time, players will be able to select the champion skills themselves. To do so, they need to vote for the skills via a dedicated LP. I guess that's like a link or something. Link, I don't know what LP stands for. Available through in-game news. So it's probably like a dedicated link. And the event hub. So we're going to get a link where we go in and we select the type of hero. Maybe all of the skills are predetermined based on each of the types. I'd imagine they are, because otherwise balancing is going to be hella hard. So I'd imagine it's going to be, if you want him to be a support, this will be his skills. If you want him to be an offensive dude, this will be his skills. Something like that. Eccentric, mysterious, solitary, Vault Keeper Wixwell is one of the Vault Keepers. Again, related to the Arbiter's hidden cache of shards. She's hiding them well. Okay, so it looks like he interacts with Chronicler Delyn as well in terms of his lore and stuff. Interesting. Right then, so Vault Keeper Wixwell's skills and draft mechanics. So the voting will be arranged on a dedicated landing page. There you go. I should know this, owning a website and stuff. I don't know the lingo. I'm sorry. Fix is probably like, dude, you should have asked me. Players could reach via in-game news. So the voting's going to start. So it's a 2-week vote from the 11th to the 25th. You'll get to decide which of the skills you want to do. So 12 skills based on the champion's role. Damage dealer, support, or tank. Divided into 4 groups. There will be 3 options per each skill. Only verified users can take part. You can only choose one option and take part in the voting one time. Voting for each skill will last for a few days. Oh, okay, so it's going to be like, oh, here you go. So the passive is going to be decided, yeah. So A3 is decided basically from the 11th, the A2 from the 15th, and then the A1 from the 18th, and then a passive from the 22nd to the 25th. I think this is cool. I actually think this is really cool. It's going to be added to the game. We're basically going to decide what he's going to do, providing you get involved. And then after the voting period, he's going to be the next fusion. So I guess, May 9th, we've basically got a full month to save. If you are like, I definitely want to pick up this community-built dude, and I guess we'll know a little bit more. The A3 is generally the strongest skill, right? So we'll know a decent amount more in 2 days, whether we think he's going to be hard hitting or decent or not. And then you've then got the thing of the community, whether they actually vote well or not. Anyway, May 9th to the 24th is when the fusion will happen. And yeah, I think this is a cool idea. Vault Keeper Wixwell will also be available for shards after the event. Okay, let me know what you think of that, by the way. Is that something which you think awesome, or you just like, whatever, it's not for me? Let me know. So last thing then, the community awards. So get ready to cheer on your favorite raid community awards. It's time to celebrate the incredible achievements of our raid community in style. With 23 exciting awards, we're honoring everything from the most active content creators to the creators of the most epic memes, fan art, and cosplay. That's cool. I like the way they're kind of wrapping it around more things than just content creators like Saffron Man used to do back in the day. And obviously they host these things throughout the year, right? So there's a lot that happens in a year in Raid Shadow Legends, believe it or not. I certainly feel it. It's like, I can't believe how much can happen in a year, honestly. So from April 10th to 25th, that's when the voting begins. Interesting. I wonder what that voting is for. Because I'm sure, based on the pictures here, I'm pretty sure Cirilla and Nubs have already done their piece. Maybe their piece is literally just, here are the nominations and a number of times, and then we're going in and voting. So mark your calendars from the 10th to the 25th of April, because that's when the voting frenzy begins. So from tomorrow, cast your votes for the nominees in the community choice category via our dedicated landing page again. Then tune in for the Raid Community Awards show on May the 3rd. Oh, maybe Nubs is not, maybe that's not done yet. Maybe this is just some imagery and they're flying out there later. But our very own Cirilla and the awesome content creator Nub Raids, along with a few surprise guests. I'm looking forward to that. I really love this kind of like celebrating everything that we do in the community. Certainly in the past, you were able to find perhaps content creators you hadn't found before. But also, I like the idea of celebrating some of the cosplay that happens, some of the art that happens. I'm a massive fan of fan art anyway. Like certainly with the stuff we're doing with Fateless, the art side of it is absolutely my passion. I love it. So I love it when we see some cool stuff coming from the community as well with Raid. And I also really enjoy some of the memes as well. So yeah, this is all cool for me. I think this is a great initiative. Okay, and that is the lot. That's all we've got. So I think this is a cool initiative from Raid. I think one, new freebie, awesome. Choose your own champion, pretty cool idea. And then it's going to be a fusion. So, we're definitely in the mix to get him. And an award show coming up as well. What more could we ask for? Anyway, let me know what you think. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.